We got Ridgefield Raptors baseball again on a warm Tuesday night. The Walla Sweets travel a long way to come in here to Ridgefield to play the Raptors, who come off the sweep of the Black Bears and start the second half strong. My name is Patrick McCall. Thanks for tuning into the broadcast here today. Raptors did push back this start time. For those that are, just making it to the broadcast, did push back the start time. This was initially intended to start at 6:35. We will start at 7:35, but unfortunately with the heat, wanted to get that 6:35 start, but we had to push it back with the heat going on in the area, as it will be a hot one. But towards the later innings of this ball game, we'll have some really good sunshade and everything of the likes over the ballpark. But to recap what it's been for the Raptors, who come into this game looking strong off the sweep of the Black Bears, ended up with a 3-run win on game 1, then won by 6 in game 2, and then season-high 16 runs to win by 8 against Cowlitz in game 3 on July the 7th. So it's been a great start now to the second half for the Raptors, who are just a half game behind the Pickles, who have happened to play one more game than the Raptors and remain undefeated in the second half. Again, Ridgefield, if it can find itself at the top of the South in the second half, would qualify for the postseason. So lots on the line here, especially with the Sweets team that is trying to figure itself out. Raptors may have some confidence coming into this one. We're going to also look at the starting pitchers in today's game, and for the Raptors, it is going to be Isaiah Magdaleno from Hawaii, and steps in an interesting spot here. Magdaleno has not actually had a start yet this year, but he does have a 0.90 ERA. He's 1-0 in 4 appearances. 10 innings under Magdaleno's belt from Hawaii. He last pitched at Corvallis. He did go 4, did not allow a run, 5 hits, 1 walk, and 2 strikeouts in the middle of a game that the Raptors would end up losing by just a run. So for Magdaleno, did have kind of a half start out of the pen. And he also pitched 3 innings against Bend in the home win back on June 27th. Did not allow a run either in that appearance. So Magdaleno is going to get the trust from Chris Cota and draw the start. The right-handed pitcher at 6'3", 215, going into his sophomore year over in Honolulu. It'll be Cameron Solis from Texas A&M Corpus Christi getting the start for the Sweets on the bump. He goes into his senior year. His teammates with Damian Pantoja and Tito Santos, who are on the Raptors roster, but he does come in with a 3.50 ERA. He's 1-1 in 5 appearances, 18 innings for Solis. He's started 3 prior times, and his last time out was a week ago at home against Portland. Did not allow a run in 6 innings. A really strong start for Solis. Only 4 hits, 2 walks, and 4 Ks to his card. Comes from Lehman High School, and he'll be the Sweets starter in this game. Sweets come out in the road dark blue uniforms with Sweets across the chest, the red inside as well, gray pants, while the Raptors are in the traditional black Raptor uniforms in this hot Tuesday matchup. So we'll get you into tonight's starting lineup. Sweets will go first, as they are the visiting club here. Kennedy Hara, second baseman, batting first. David Miza is the DH, hitting second. Davis Mousey is going to be the wearer number 46, batting third and in center. Court McDonald is the right fielder, who is going to draw the start here tonight. Logan Meyer in left and hitting fifth. Joey Winters, the new addition for the Sweets, only played in his first game on the road in Portland yesterday. He'll be there batting sixth for the visiting Walla lineup. Luka Roljancic will be at third in tonight and hitting seventh. Hayden Driggs is the catcher, with Chipper Beck, acquired from the Portland Pickles, who hits ninth for the Sweets and plays at short. That's how the Walla Sweets stack up. Again, the Sweets are 9-21 of the year, 0-4 in the second half. And for the Raptors, who are 13-16, also 3-0 in the second half, we'll take a look at their lineup as they go into this Tuesday night game. And for Ridgefield, it'll be Deshaun Harris getting the start in center field, batting first as well. Julian Nunez is the shortstop, hitting second, with Luke Iverson in right. Behind Nunez, Hunter Kashke will do the DH tonight and hit fourth. Brody Mills back on the lineup after 2 home runs last week. He is at fifth. Justin Stransky is going to be the catcher again for the Raptors, hitting sixth. Jack Salmon will be in left. Kalma Marion in at third base and hitting eighth, with Andrew Grenert, the second baseman, rounding out the first and starting 9 here for Ridgefield, who again is 3-0 after a sweep after the Black Bears, the friendliest rivalry in baseball. Raptors, of course, go up in the Columbia River Cup with those wins, and was a great series for Ridgefield to be able to go into this. And again, really need the wins here at home with a tough road stretch right at the end of the year and they want to finish strong here in the second half in order to qualify for the postseason for the fourth straight year. Ridgefield, in its fifth year of existence, have only missed the playoffs one time. We did have a bit of a longer interview and sit down with Chris Cota, of course, the head coach of the Raptors here. He had a lot to tell me about the second half, the sweep, and more. Take a listen to Chris Cota, head coach of the Raptors, before the game. Here's Chris Cota down the third baseline before Raptors sweeps. Coach, how you doing?
Doing great. Coming off a pretty good three-game series against Cowlitz, and hopefully we can keep it going.
Man, how are you dealing with this summer heat right now?
Well, it's the same weather as we have in California, but when you get used to having the cool nights here, the heat gets you a little bit. So not too much of a change from California, so it's not too bad for me. But I can tell some of these guys are feeling it.
Yeah, do any of you guys have the AC go out?
I don't know. Not at the house I stay at. I wear sweats at night.
I was going to say, it's been a story around town that some AC units have gone out. It's bad. But, do you have any thoughts specifically on that sweep and, what you guys were able to accomplish?
Well, we played Corvallis, a tough three-game series, lost a couple tight games, and I think our guys came ready to play against Cowlitz, and they did, and they played well.
Nice. And what did you think of, Brody Mills last week? He looked like he had a power stroke really going.
Yeah, we knew it was only a matter of time when Brody started getting it going, and he's swinging it well right now. He's back in the lineup tonight, and hopefully he can keep it going.
Sure. And he lost a few guys coming into this series. Are you more excited as well, though, about seeing maybe some other guys getting more playing time in their place?
Well, it's always a balancing act, and losing some guys does get a chance to get some other guys in the lineup, and so at this point of the season, we're trying to make the playoffs, and we got to try to put in a lineup that's going to give us a chance to win on that day.
Yeah, and who do you think you could see stepping up that maybe didn't play as much in that first half, if there is a name that comes to mind?
Well, I'm hoping both Kyle Mamarian and Andrew Grenner get it going. With the addition of Colby Wallace, I think he's going to be a good addition. He'll get going, and so if those three guys get it going, I think we're going to be fine.
So the schedule, have swept the Black Bears and come against a Sweets team that's trying to figure it out here at home. Does that give you any confidence, especially moving forward, to start the second half strong?
Well, we just can't let up. Anything can happen in this game. These records don't matter. We can't let up. We just need to play our baseball, and if we do that, I think we got a chance.
And last thing, is there any specific element you've seen so far about this team that's different, or a team motto than those teams in the past you've been here every year?
Well, I think we're getting it going right now with our starting pitching. Our starters are giving us a chance, to win the games. We've been struggling 6th through 8th inning, and hopefully we can fix that and make it complete games with our pitching staff.
Yeah, well, that's all the questions that I have. Thank you so much for joining me, Coach. Again, that was Chris Cota, head coach of the Raptors, before the Sweets game.
You bet.
Heard it there, Chris Cota giving some thoughts and opinions before the game here against the Sweets. Again, this is the first of 3 between these two teams to start both of the weeks for the Raptors and the Sweets. They will play 6 in a row, and we'll take a look at the defensive alignment for the hometown Ridgefield Raptors out there in the black uniform. A brave move on this hot Tuesday night. We've got Justin Stransky doing the catching behind home plate with Isaiah Magdaleno, the starter in this first start as well with the Raps. Brody Mills at first, Andrew Grenard at second. Julian Nunez is the shortstop with Kyle Marion taking duties at third from Gonzaga. Jack Salmon's out there in left, Deshaun Harrison center. The OU Sooner with Luke Iverson from Utah Valley getting the start in right. That is how the Raptors line up defensively. It's Kennedy Hara now into the box for the Sweets. He's hitting 172 and takes the first pitch up stairs. That is 1-0. Temperature sitting, that gust of wind of typically going out towards right field. That's true again tonight. But high 90s for this matchup, sit around 97. Really depends what weather service you're using, but for some, reach the triple digits today in Ridgefield. It's going to be 1-1, and that one dances inside for a strike. Hara from Colorado Mesa played there as a sophomore this spring, and he Hit 350, 33 games. Did a nice job as well, and actually a native, though, of Hawaii. Quite a different scene there, Colorado. 1-2 is going to be forked foul. Comes in as well from Mid-Pacific Institute, was an all-state honorable mention back in the day. Hitting .429. Magdaleno with the score tied is going to come home. And that one's on a rope upstairs. It'll be 2-2. Raptors again did sweep the Black Bears. For those that maybe tuned into some of those games, was part of the Columbia River Cup, and now the Raptors hold that edge in the cup 3-1. As that is going to hit Hara, and he will be aboard at first to begin this ball game. It is David Miza, the infielder from Sierra Madre, California. Going to play with the Bruins of UCLA, and he's hitting .301 in 25 games as a suite. Walla lineup that will take his production. And he shows a bunt. This one's squared down in front of Magdaleno. He does have the play, though, to first. And is still going to move along. Hara to second base. Sweets are in the scoring position here with one down. It'll be Davis Mosey, center fielder. Mosey wearing 46 from Meridian, Idaho. Hit .326 and takes a cut with that long red armband for Walla Walla. Raptors didn't have a first pitch tonight, or a fan out on the ballpark. We'll have the 0-1. And that's a strike, but Raptors will be in Walla Walla to end the season. And according to sources, the Sweets actually have the onion toss being thrown out in place of the first pitch. 0-2. And that is cut on and missed. Good strikeout for Magdaleno, and he's got two out as well in the first. Court McDonald from Stanford and the Cardinal. He steps in, hitting .273 on the year with the Swedes, 16 games under his belt. He watches one touch outside, ball one. McDonald has 3 doubles, 3 RBI. He's actually walked 8 times, more than he struck out 6. Hara still at second. This ball is put in play. Grennert is there at second, and he will charge it over to first with a nice flick of the wrist, and the Raptors are out of the first inning. No runs, 1 hit. No runs, no hits, no errors, 1 left on for the Sweets after 1. Headed to the bottom of the first, Ridgefield is tied at 0 with Walla Walla.
Holt Homes is proud to be a local builder. We embrace all that is special about Oregon and Southwest Washington. The natural beauty of the landscape, the dynamic climate, the community that brings us together. It's why we live and build in this place that we love. Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Find home today at holtpnw.com.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors.
Raptors going to look to take charge and drop some runs. Bottom of the first inning with no score between themselves and Walla Walla. Got a quick message for the inning from Buffalo Wild Wings. Craven Wings, diving a flavor overload at Buffalo Wild Wings every Thursday. Spogo free boneless wing day. That's right. Buy one order of our mouth-watering wings and get another absolutely free. Gather your herd and head over to Buffalo Wild Wings for a Thursday feast you won't forget. With an array of sauces and seasonings to choose from, there's something to tantalize every taste bud. Don't miss out. Spogo free wings every Thursday at Buffalo Wild Wings, because when it comes to flavor, we don't just wing it, we master it. See you there. So the Raptors bring out the first three, Harris, Nunez, and Iverson. Two outfielders and an infielder to start out the batting order against Cam Solis. He'll be the starter in this for the Sweets, and he comes in again from Texas A&M Corpus Christi, native of Texas as well, and he'll be backed up by 8 defensively, and we'll take a look at those. It is Hayden Driggs doing the catching behind home plate. Joey Winters, the new addition at first base for the Sweets. Kennedy Hara at second with Chipper back at short. It is Rul Jancic at third there. Luka Rul Jancic taking duties at third. We're in 13 with Logan Meyer out there in left. You've got Davis Mousy is in center, and Court McDonald in right tonight for Walla Walla. Again, they're out there in those coveted road dark blue uniforms with Sweets across the chest, Raptors in the black, and also the gray on the back and in front on their number and Raptors logo. But Desan Harris is going to step in here. And for Desan, has hit .302 in 18 games with the Raptors. See what he's got in the store here. Desan Harris, 6 feet tall, 178 from Oklahoma. And Solis trails it outside for ball one. Harris has started the year hot with the Raptors, then regressed a little bit, but has been picking it right back up. The 1-0. And he torched it foul. Actually had 2 hits on July 5th and July 6th, respectively, against the Black Bears, all part of a sweeping effort for Ridgefield there. Harris stays off it and gets ahead as well. Count is run to 2 balls and 1 strike here against the OU Sooner, with no score in the bottom half of the first inning. Walla Walla in town for the first of 3. And is going to dig on the turf low. And just another reminder for those that are tuning in and maybe a bit confused how we're in the first. Raptors did reschedule this game towards 7:35 from the usual evening 6:35 start at the Rourke. And Harris just comes up empty there. That was because of the heat, but you also have tomorrow's game still scheduled to take place at the normal start time again, 6:35. Is expected to be the hottest day in Ridgefield, so precaution was taken. Well, Harris boots it in play. That is on the right side of the infield. Tough play for the pitcher. And Solis, who was at first and then got tripped up with Harris. Everybody's safe. And Harris gets in there with an infield single, but could have been a dangerous end to that one. Fortunately, Solis and Harris both get up. And that's going to bring up Julian Nunez. Nunez from Pepperdine. He's played at San Diego City College as well. He is hitting .333 in a 5 short games so far with the Raps. First pitch dances outside, ball 1. That one's sitting at 86 from Solis. He's mostly been working in the upper 80s. With Nunez coming off a game on Sunday, he went 3 for 3 with 2 doubles, 2 RBIs, 2 walks, and 3 runs. That one's going to punch outside. Season high RBIs, doubles, and runs, as well as walks for Nunez in that game. Though again, he is in his 6th game of the year as a Raptor entering today. Going to see a strike there to Nunez, and Nunez, a California native, obviously spent time at his 2 colleges, both in California, but at Classical Academy High School in his prep career. 2-1 to the right-handed hitter. Now he was able to fork that one over to right field. It will be easily caught, though, by the right fielder, McDonald. We're going to have a close play at first. Wow, where Deshaun Harris is called out. And Harris was a bit off the bag on the catch and looks to cost him there as he went back to first, but is doubled off. And the Raptors suddenly have 2 down on a surprising double play. It'll be Luke Iverson.
Your right fielder from Utah Valley. Named to the All-Star team.
Iverson, recent addition to the All-Star team. He joins Dylan Stewart up there for the Raps. First pitch comes down. It's slashed right into right field. And there's why he's an All-Star. Base hit for Iverson. 3rd game in a row. He's got a hit now. It's the introduction you need to Iverson. It's going to be Hunter Kashke wearing 24, playing in the DH spot tonight, but will be seen in the outfield sometimes at first. Kashke comes off a game. He went 2 for 3 on Sunday with a double, an RBI, and a sac fly. Hitting .356, first pitch. And that is hit foul. And so Kashke has only played in 16 games. I know the West Coast League also wants to represent many teams at the All-Star festivities, but you can definitely argue Kashke should have received at least consideration to be voted up to the All-Star game. But again, Raptors have now played. This is game number 30. Kashke's only played in 16. This will be his 17th game of the year. This pitch misses outside, and Kashke also had 2 hits in the Saturday game against Calais. Those are both wins for the Raptors, too. All part of a sweep there in the Columbia River Cup. Kashke thought about it, but it'll be 2-1. And that's another 187, so Solis' velocity appears to stick out near there and might be manageable for the Raptors if they can find his location. That's going to be a swing and a miss by Kashke. 2-2 with 2 away. Raptors and the Sweets tied at 0. Ridgefield's put up 2 hits, but Julian Nunez flew out to right. Ended up being a double play as Harris was picked off at first. Trying to get back there on the fly ball, and count will remain 2-2. Sweets coming into this one just 9-21, 0-4 as well. Starting the second half. Now the 2-2. Kashke drives it hard left side, and that gets through. Roljancic at third, into left, a base hit. Back-to-back for the Ridgefield order, and suddenly 3 have been placed here in the first inning. 2 are on. Brody Mills will be the hitter. And you talk about coming in at the right time. Mills has his power swing available at a home run on Sunday against Cowlitz, also homered against the Knights a week ago on Tuesday in Corvallis. First pitch to Mills. Yes, sir, that one's in there at 88. I was talking with Chris Cota before the game, told me that it was only a matter of time before Mills found his swing, and Raptors hope that stays throughout the rest of his time in Ridgefield. The 0-1. And that is driven into the center field sky, shallow enough for Beck to go and get it. The shortstop for the Sweets, and the side is retired. Raptors do earn 3 hits in the inning, but can't push any runs across. 2 are left on as well, and there are no Sweets errors. We go to the second inning with no score here between Walla Walla and Ridgefield.
For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high-earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does, from checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952.
Attention Raptors fans. After a 5-year hiatus, the West Coast League All-Star Game is back and better than ever. Join us in Bellingham at Joe Martin Field on July 17th for an unforgettable night of big hits, epic catches, and non-stop excitement. The day will be jam-packed with family-friendly activities, including a fan fest and skills challenge. Get your tickets now at bellstickets.com. We'll see you at the ballpark.
Ridgefield Main Street partners with the Raptors and invites you to discover downtown for shopping, dining, and exploring the arts. We're working to keep our small town charm intact by supporting our merchants and the community. Join us for Main Street Day and our fall wine walk. Spend your Main Street moolah at most shops and restaurants. We have 4 active committees and are always looking for volunteers. More information at ridgefieldmainstreet.com. See you downtown, and go Raptors!
Sweets will lead things off top of the second, no score. First hitter on your screen, that's Logan Meyer in left field tonight for Walla Walla. And Meyer, the outfielder from Billings, Montana. Former Raptor Jack Naylor knows about Montana State Billings and some connection there, but nonetheless, Meyer's hit .275 on the year in 27 games. However, though, speaking of Billings, Meyer's now with Ottawa, Arizona, and will be going into his senior year. But he just shoved this one into the sky, right field line. That's Grennert near the foul line, just makes the catch. Under the sun, there's one gone. Joey Winters is the first baseman. He'll be stepping in here. Did go 1 for 4 in his first game against Portland. Had a strikeout yesterday. That was ultimately a 9-2 loss for the Sweets and part of a makeup game as Magdaleno fires high with 92. Sweets had kind of a tough scheduling spot up to come here to Ridgefield, but stayed as well in Portland. And that one dances away, and had to have that makeup game. Then we'll have 3 here in Ridgefield. But Monday, a typical off day for the West Coast League and its teams. As Magdaleno finds the strike zone, it is 2-1. And again, for those that are wondering, the 2-1 is over the zone. Heard about the All-Star game that's coming up. Raptors did have 2 selections to that team. It was Dylan Stewart and Luke Iverson. As this one is pummeled, but foul off Winters. So Dylan Stewart will represent the pitching staff for Ridgefield. Has had a heck of a year. And gone 5 appearances, started all 5 of those. 25 innings for Stewart, perfect 5 innings each time out. And has not allowed more than 3 runs and not allowed more than 2 earned runs. So he'll be a Ridgefield Raptor up there in Bellingham. With the pitching staff, the right-hander from Pepperdine at 6'5", as Magdaleno has the 3-2 offer. And he will see a foul ball. And the other Raptor to make the All-Star game is the catcher and outfielder tonight, Luke Iverson. Came in today hitting .299. Been terrific at the backstop and has versatility to go over and play in right. 3-2. On the ground, Grennert over there at second, ranges to his left, then throws to the right side of the field to get the out at first, and there's 2 gone. It'll be Luka Riljancic. Luka Riljancic, the infielder, is hitting .240. from Seattle, Washington, and Scottsdale Community College. First pitch. Fouled away and finish up the point on Iverson, what he's done. Iverson's had 2 home runs on the season, 8 doubles, 1 triple, 20 RBI, leading the Rafts in doubles and RBI. Also tied for that team leading home runs. Been in the lineup in every Raptors game this year. So a well-deserved nod there to go to Bellingham, and Iverson, an everyday guy, wanted to be a part of that. We'll be up there and join the festivities. The 0-2 is upstairs. It is Luka Jancic still as he battles in this at-bat. See if Magdaleno has the put-away offer. This one's dribbled right past the glove of Magdaleno. Grenner does tag it deep in the second base hole, but no chance to get to first, and a good piece of hitting there for Jancic, who gets on for the Sweets in the second. First hit for the Sweets lineup. It's going to be now Hayden Driggs, the catcher. From St. Mary's, Driggs is hitting .234. One's up and in towards the right-handed hitter from California, sticking to the state and going with the Gales. Going into his redshirt senior year. The 1-0 nearly hits the knees of Driggs. It'll be 2 balls and no strikes. Magdaleno still the starter for the Raptors in his first start of the year as well. From Hawaii. Pitched 10 innings prior to today. It's going to again be a foul, and 2-1 now. But Driggs is, you see a lot of guys transfer out. He's been committed to St. Mary's, has been there since 2021, took a redshirt year, and then another one in 2023 where he medically redshirted, but other than that has been in the lineup and committed pretty much every day to St. Mary's. 2-1. That tags the zone at 92. Magdaleno just needs one more strike to get the Raptors out of this small jam in the second with no score. On a warm Tuesday. And there's the put-away pitch for Magdaleno. Got strikeout number 2 to end the second. Ridgefield strands the runner at first. There are no runs, 1 hit, no errors, and 1 left on for the Sweets as Ridgefield will try to respond with offense in the home half of the second.
For all of your own two-way radio and CB needs, visit Day Wireless Systems.
Ridgefield Main Street is dedicated to historic preservation, beautification, and a thriving downtown. We support our merchants and our community, and thank you for shopping small. Join us for Main Street Day and our fall wine walk. Discover downtown for unique shopping, dining, and exploring the arts. Spend your Main Street moolah at most shops, restaurants, and the food carts. More information at ridgefieldmainstreet.com. Go Raptors, and we'll see you downtown.
Back from a short break as Ridgefield and Walla Walla are tied at 0. We're in the bottom of the second because we got a quick message from our friends over at ANNCR. You're free now, free to experience the internet like you've always imagined, free to stream, game, and share like never before. That's because Quantum Fiber Internet unleashes what you need to make the most of your online life. Speed, reliability, and seamless Wi-Fi coverage for your home or business, and it all comes at a value you'll love. Now get 500 meg internet for $50 a month from Quantum Fiber, and with Price for Life Internet, keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability. That's 500 meg internet for just $50 a month and a rate you can rely on, all from Quantum Fiber. Welcome to Internet Freedom. It's your world unleashed. Sweets out on defense now, looking to stop the Raptors. Have been out hit 3-1 shortly into this game. Ridgefield also looking for its 4th win in a row. Were swept by Corvallis, the league's best team, at the end of the first half, then swept the Black Bears right back in the Columbia River Cup resumption here at the Rourke last weekend as Justin Stransky will step in now for Ridgefield. Stransky, the catcher from Fresno State. He's hitting .292 going into his senior year with the Bulldogs. And did go 0 for 2 in the Sunday spot. I should say Saturday against Cowlitz. Here comes the first offer from Solis. And that is hit foul. Had a game, though, in that series. Stransky went 2 for 3. 2 runs, 1 home run, 4 RBI, and a hit by pitch for Stransky. Part of a week where Raptors had 4 home runs. That one is deposited up high at 73. It'll be Jack Salmon, Kyle Mameri, and Andrew Grenner to come behind Stransky. Pitch down. That burns outside for a ball. Had to make it out to a ball game, obviously, with those temperatures being a bit higher. Again, Raptors are giving out the free water. There's water stations located throughout the stadium. So whether you bring your own cup or want to use the ones provided, get yourself hydrated, come out to the ballpark here. And hopefully those temperatures will lay off here soon. It's been definitely a hot turn throughout the last week here in Ridgefield. 2-2. Stransky's going to burn that one over off the turf onto third. A leap and a throw is not going to be in time. That bounces off the turf and probably is what made Stransky safe. He's at first now with an infield single. Good hustle by the catcher to get on. His 20th hit of the year as Jack Salmon, the left fielder, steps in now. Salmon coming into today hitting .208 in 22 games. Pitch comes down with the sweeps of double play defense. He's going to hit that one just beyond the leap of Chipper Beck. And that's into center field. Base hit for Jack Salmon. And all of a sudden the Raptors have put up 5 hits. Stolman scored a run, but the offense seems to be closer to breaking the lid off than not with Kyle Mameri up there. Mameri, the infielder from Vancouver, Washington, has hit 145 in 19 games, 4 RBIs and 8 runs for him. Lays down a bunt. He does get it down to the pitcher Solis, and nobody was over to cover it first. Winters came in. Hara was not there. And time at first, and the Raptors move everybody along. Kyle Mameri gets his 9th hit of the year on a bunt single. Raptors have 6 hits now. Andrew Grenner is going to step in a money situation here. From LMU, Grenner, already seen him defensively make a few plays, wants to get a big hit now. Has just 4 on the year, did go score 2 runs against Cowlitz on Sunday as he sees a ball outside. Mameri will be the lead runner at third with Salmon at second. Pardon me, Mameri at first, Stransky at third, just Salmon at second. That's how the Raptors are on the base pads here, as that's a strike to Andrew Grenner. Deshaun Harris on deck for Ridgefield. 1-1. And Grenner goes after it. Been on that change. It'll be 1-2. Sweets empty with action in the bullpen. Few men sitting down there on the bench, though. Right under that 97-degree sun. The 1-2 is put in play by Grenner over to Winters at first. He then just chucks it over to the bag. It is covered by Hara, but the Raptors still score a run. Everybody advances safely, and it's now 1-0 Ridgefield.
Let's go Raptors!
Raptors using the infield so effectively here in the second inning.
Here we
with the Son Harris due up. And the Sweets are trying not to let things fall off the rails early on. And Soli's not used to this situation, just through 6 scoreless innings against Portland last week. First pitch to Harris. Righted outside, ball 1. Solis has only given up 7 runs on the year in 3 starts, 18 innings. Now finds himself in quite a bit of a troubling situation. And there's a swing by Harris. He is empty. Maybe more frustrating for Solis that a lot of the Raptor hits have been in the infield. There have been some tough ones, but also other defensive plays that probably should have been there for Walla. And Harris skies this one, carved over towards the left fielder Meyer. He's going to catch it, but Salmon's going to get on those wheels and touch home. 2-0 Ridgefield. Sack fly and RBI for Desan Harris, but Julian Nunez stepping in. He flew out and somehow ended up being a part of a double play as Harris was doubled off, trying to get back to first. Iverson will be behind Nunez with the Sweets crunched in at the corners, but a double play depth middle of the infield. That'll be a ball inside to Nunez. And Winters playing in front nearly of Andrew Grenard over there at first base. Ready to go in with Will Jancic nearly even with the second to third base line. 1-0. That one will get away and the ball 2. Raptors up 2-0, have already knocked 7 hits onto the scoreboard. Dropped 16 runs their last time out against Cowlitz. That one is hit hard and foul over towards head coach Chris Cota at third. And Cota, one of those that'll be smiling to see Andrew Grenard and both Kyle Marion be awarded with a hit in this game. He's been looking for those two to really start to spark offensively. 2-1 offer from Solis. This one is laced low, and so it's going to be a great situation for Nunez. Hitters count with the team already up 2. Three-1 pitch from Solis. Oh, and Nunez did scorch it, but it's going to get near the bus down the left field line and foul. For those that, it's out of our view of our camera, but there's a little hippie van going down the third base side, and that got well too close to the window. That's an expensive replacement, but fortunately didn't touch the memorabilia down there. We'll have the 3-2 here to Nunez. Solis with a long stare in. Oh, and Nunez goes down with the swing on a pitch outside, and that is the second out. Saw something a little different, and it's going to be Luke Iverson, the right fielder, who took the first pitch of the AB and the first to right for a base hit.
Utah Valley, Luke Iverson.
Iverson, the recently named All-Star. Love the drive and an RBI here. It is still Marion at second. That is hit foul. Salmon and Justin Stransky, catcher, or left fielder and catcher, respectively, for the Raps tonight, have already scored in this inning. Driven in by an Andrew Grenard single and Desan Harris's sac fly and RBI. So Lee into Iverson with an 0-1. That digs low in the turf and a pump fake by Driggs behind the plate. Saw that a few times last weekend by the Black Bears defense, trying to get down to a Raptor at second. Didn't necessarily pan out. No outs made in that scenario. And Iverson drives it to first. That gets through the hole between Harr and Winters, and it's juggled by McDonald and Wright. That's going to help Marion score. Iverson advances to second, and Ridgefield leads 3-0. So Iverson helps the Raptors pick up hit number 8 of the day already. As Grennert will be at third here. Hunter Kashke, the batter, still 2 down, but the Sweets are struggling to find the outs. Raptors been going station to station. Here's the man from Utah Tech, Hunter Kashke. And patience there to see a ball, and for Kashke again, the outfielder has been on a good stretch recently. 2 hits in each of his last 2 games. Had another 2-hit game back in the Corvallis Knights game on Independence Day, and now he shoots it fair up the middle, a base hit. That'll score 1 Raptor. Here comes the second, Luke Iverson. 5-0 Ridgefield in the second inning. RBIs number 9 and 10 now down for Kashke as he brings across 2 Raps, and all of a sudden the wheels are falling off here for the Sweets. Things got to take a turn for Walla soon if this team wants to stay in it. And Mills will go after the first one and miss, 0-1. Mills popped out in the first inning to the shortstop, Chipper Beck. Cam Sully still not being relieved by anyone in the right field bullpen as of right now, and will be out there probably to get a few innings for the Sweets, who've just started this week as well. We're on Tuesday and obviously have to manage those arms throughout the week. Kashke will swing and miss, and Sweets have also been, do have more pitchers than the Raptors, but not as many position players into this point in the season. 2-strike offer to Mills. That one dropped off the table and missed for ball 2. Raptors with a pretty good crowd considering the conditions, lining out from third all the way to first. Many finding themselves under the deck in left. And Mills will strike out, seeing one on the outside corner, and that is the end of the Raptors' second inning. Raptors score 5 in the inning on 6 hits. There is 1 left on, no errors. We are going to go to the third. Ridgefield with a nice advantage at 5-0.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
You want to hear about A. Listen to this. This is what it sounds like to stay and play at A. And with our new luxury hotel featuring an indoor-outdoor pool, dining with incredible views, and more, it sounds even better. This is what it sounds like at the area's premier dining, gaming, and entertainment destination. A. Sounds like fun. Book your stay now at ilaniresort.com.
Raptors take a big lead, 5-0 into the third. All of those scored in the last half inning as well. And we got a quick message from the Raptors, and it'll be the Ridgefield Raptors are back. The Ridgefield Raptors 2024 season starts May 30th at the Ridgefield Outdoor Recreation Complex in Ridgefield, Washington. The Raptors are Southwest Washington's home team and a great place to visit each summer with family and friends. Come out for some affordable family entertainment. Enjoy the sights and sounds of baseball and Southwest Washington baseball at its best. Head to RidgefieldRaptors.com for schedule and ticket information. First time, Chipper Beck steps in for Walla Walla. See what he can do here as Magdaleno will face Beck. Fire in one at 90 for a strike. Beck coming from BYU, but the storyline for him is that he was with the Pickles of Portland. Now made the transition to play with Walla Walla, and he's hitting 141 on the West Coast League season in 21 games. He last played against his team now, the Sweets, with Portland. On July 30, he went 0 for 1, but that is going to change the trend as he gets a base hit up the middle. And now Chipper Beck will be 1 for 1 with Walla Walla. Hot start for Beck, and Sweets will need more of that as well. The shortstop gets on to begin the third. Kennedy Hara is the batter. He was hit by a pitch in the first inning. Magdaleno comes set at the belt. And he raced it upstairs for ball one. Raptors part of a few games here on this Tuesday night, but do finally hit the road again after they did have that short road series in Corvallis between home games. This ball is on the ground. Marion gloves it out of the air. To second, it's there. Back to first, not in time. And that's going to be a fielder's choice for Hara. Raptors do get one away, though, and David Miza, who had a sack hit in the first, steps up. He's 0 for 0. But speaking of which, Raptors will be on the road in Springfield Thursday, Friday, and Saturday, as that one's roped into left, a base hit. Now Miza's on for the Sweets, who have gotten some action here against Magdaleno early in the count. Davis Mousy, the center fielder, is 0 for 1. Ridgefield going to play the Drifters, too, in that for the first time this season at the end of the week. But for all that, Mousy needs a big hit here for the Sweets team, down 5. Still been out hit by 6. Magdaleno loops in a curve, ball 1. Mousy, another one of those that were part of the All-Star selections as well that have gone around the league. And he hits it foul. Came into this game hitting .326 in 23 games. He'll be up there with Walla Walla, one of 3 selections. He's committed as well to Wichita State. He'll be with the Shockers next season. This one's drilled to Grenard at second. He's going to have a chance for a double play, but throws it wide. That goes all the way towards the corner as Marion and Salmon talk. Eventually, the Raptors left fielder has got it. But both Sweets advance despite the out. There's 2 gone in the inning. That'll be an error as well, charged on Grenard. Just didn't have the handle. Could have gone maybe to first or second. And possibly that was why he threw it wide, going in between. As Court McDonald, the right fielder, steps in 0 for 1. Speaking of Grenard, he's deep in the hole at second to this pull hitter, as that's upstairs. Fortunately for Ridgefield, the offense been flowing. Again, put up 8 in game 1 against Cowlitz, 10 in game 2, and 16 in game 3. That's a ball outside, and is now extended into this game. Have matched what the Black Bears did in that game 1 with 5 already through 2. Raptors offense struggled early on in the year, but it's been turning around as we've reached the second half. Quickly 3-0 here from Magdaleno to Court McDonald. He'll be in front of Logan Meyer and Joey Winters. Magdaleno has the baseball again at his belt, 3-0. Look, and that's going to get upstairs, ball 4. It'll be Logan Meyer, left fielder, who's popped out for the Sweets lineup. And Walla really needs to strike here, down 5, but most importantly, an offense that has not fared as well. And early on in this game, got to respond with a statement. Here's the pitch. Magdaleno, a nasty fastball, 93, 0-1. Ford Meyer with that. Meyer wearing 37, coming in from Ottawa, Arizona, and Walla CC. As he drills it up the middle, Nunez with a tough play at short, and it gets behind him. One sweep comes around, Chipper Beck scores, and it'll be Hara scoring as well. And the Sweets have come back just a bit, 5-2 now in the third inning. Runners now at the corners as well. Things looking nice for Walla, who are starting to figure out Magdaleno here in the third inning. We're going to have a talk with Chris Cota and Magdaleno on the hill. And if you're just tuning in, the recap this one, Ridgefield and Walla both didn't do as much in the first, with the Sweets going down nearly in short order, but left one on. It was hit by a pitch, Kennedy Hara. Raptors responded in the bottom of the first with 3 hits, no runs in the inning, 2 were left on. And then in the second, Ridgefield really exploded after putting down the Sweets, only got a base hit. Put up 5 runs on 6 hits. There were no errors in the inning and 1 left on. With the offensive momentum, Walla seems to have snatched it right back. Raps middle of the infield, we'll discuss here with 2 away, runners at the corners. Winters sees that miss outside. He grounded out to Grennert in the second inning, his first at bat. Stransky's got that one trapped. You can see the sun really impacting the players at first with Mills and Meyer over there. Meyer for the Sweets, Mills for the Raptors. Not used to that sun being already setting at 8:22. Game started an hour later. Now that ball's skied out. This is Desan Harris, the OU Sooner, who will trap it in his glove to get the final out and get the Raptors out of the jam. Walla brings 2 across. They do so on 3 hits. There is 1 Raptors error in the inning and 2 left on. We're going to head to the bottom of the third. Ridgefield and Walla, a good one. Raptors up by 3.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
At Dick Hanna, we know that buying a car can feel like you're in some overdramatic reality show. There's
shocking news.
6 weeks to get the red one?
And people who aren't here to make friends.
Honey, look confident. The salesperson is coming.
At Dick Hanna, our huge inventory of 14 brands and 600 plus used vehicles means we have something for everyone. So skip all the... At Dick Hanna, we believe in nice and making nice your reality.
Raptors sending up Justin Stransky, who's going to lead things off. Bottom of the third, 5-2 advantage for Ridgefield. Ham Solis still out there for the Sweets, who has allowed 5 runs on 9 hits. But the Sweets do not have a warm-up action in the bullpen. They'll toe the left side of the rubber with Stransky digging in. First pitch here to the catcher. And that is tagged away from the zone. A ball. Stransky's had a base hit in the second inning, scored a run there as well. Raptors looking to pick up some more here in the third after dropping 5 their last time in the second. It'll be 2-0 here to Stransky, and Stransky coming in from Fresno State. Pitch down. And nearly tagged Stransky. Raptors, one of the interesting announcements today, have the First Responders Night jerseys. That'll be coming in, and a whole different look as well for Ridgefield. Stransky finally eyes one in the zone. Fans can come out tomorrow and bid on the jerseys. It's got kind of a gray mane to it with the white Raptors across the chest and some camouflage on the left and right sleeves. And Stransky dips it into right. That's got carry right field at the track. This is McDonald making the glove in the sun. 1 out. Jack Salmon's the batter, the left fielder, who had a base hit and a run scored as well in the second.
Coming in plate is your left fielder from the University of Hawaii, Jack Salmon.
Interesting note about those Raptors First Responders Nights jerseys. Will be the first time Ridgefield's have something else out there other than the black or the red this season. That's been the two mainstay Ridgefield colors, as Salmon will look to get something going here. And he does swing through a strike. Had apparently a delivery of bats recently to Jack Salmon. Of course, Salmon came into this game hitting .208. He just got the base hit in the second inning. Not a terrible mark by any means, but expected to be a little bit better. And first got relatives like Tim Salmon in the family, a draft pick of GCU, who's a longtime MLB player that having to hand him down some bats with a note. And whatever the message said might have got him going here. 1-2. That misses low. Got Salmon the base hit earlier on in the second, and obviously a good motivation for the Raptors outfielder, sticking out another big season here with the Raps after playing last year. 2-2. And a whole touch outside. That's certainly not a delivery that everyone has the privilege of getting. A couple of World Series bats at your door, even just to look at, much less to potentially end up using. Full count here to Salmon. And he does go down with a swinging strikeout. And there are 2 gone in the inning for the Sweets defense. Kyle Marion, third baseman, who had the base knock in the second inning, scored a run as well.
Kyle Marion.
See what he can do here. He chopped that one on the infield to get on. This is a strike, and it's 0-1. Ridgefield in the setting sun here. Again, we had a late start for this game. Didn't start till 7:30. Tomorrow's games will be the usual 6:35 start. As Marion shoves it up the middle and a base hit off the rubber mound, and he's got himself another single, second tonight for Marion. And the Bulldogs starting to get hot here at the right time of the year. Andrew Grennert is looking to do the same. He had a base hit his last time up. Earned an RBI with that swing. Another one that was in the infield, and a little bit too much for the Walla defense at the time. So Lee stares in now. Warm-up action going in the Sweets bullpen. He's going to fire outside for ball 1. Sweets will definitely have to find a way to cool down. These Ridgefield bats have given up 10 hits through 2 2/3. Going to be a strike outside to Grennert. The Sweets lineup, too, that came into this game obviously not faring as well analytically that record of just 9-21, but will be tough to eventually keep the Raptors off the board if they continue to find holes in the D. That's a strike. It's 1-2 to Andrew Grennert. Raptors up 5-2, bottom of the third here from the Rourke. First game of 3, the Sweets playing again on this field against the Raptors tomorrow and on Thursday as well. One-two from Solis. And Grennert thought about it. Now we wait. And there's no call from any umpire, so it'll be a ball. Then they go on a very late appeal down to the base umpire and somehow ends up in a strikeout. Chris Cotto will give an opinion there, as was weirdly late, but nonetheless will end the inning. Andrew Grennert strikes out, and the Raptors get no runs on one hit, no errors, and there's one left on. We're going to head to the fourth inning. Ridgefield in Walla Walla in a good offensive game. 7 runs already.
Are you looking for a career that's team-oriented with great pay and great benefits? Then look no further than C-Tran. We're looking for individuals to join our team. We offer paid vacations, holidays, and sick days, plus exceptional medical and dental coverage, educational assistance, a paid fitness program, post-retirement, and so much more. Be a part of C-Tran's diverse family, where we put the care back in career. Check us out at c-tran.com/careers.
Sometimes you just want more. So unleash the power of Burgerville Rewards. While others merely go out, enjoy a meal, and go home, you, the genius that you are, capitalize on every burger, every shake, and every fry to get even more burgers, more shakes, and more fries. Oh, and every dollar you spend supports local ranchers, farmers, and producers. So join Burgerville Rewards today, because you deserve more.
Wraps up 5-2. We're in the fourth inning with a quick message from the Raptors. The Ridgefield Raptors are back. The best summer affordable family entertainment in Southwest Washington. Come see college wood-bat baseball in Ridgefield this summer. Bring your family or group to a game and enjoy a spectacular setting in Southwest Washington. Go to ridgefieldraptors.com for schedule and ticket information. One more time, that's www.ridgefieldraptors.com. Sweets will have bottom 7, 8, 9 in the lineup. Buka Roljancic will be due up. First pitch. That is danced outside from Magdalena's right hand. And for Roljancic on the day is 1 for 1. Had the single in the second inning. That ball is drifted to Brody Mills at first. He's going to play catch with Magdalena, who covers first, and there's one gone. Easy enough for the Raptors. 1 pitch, 1 out, Hayden Driggs. Catcher for Walla Walla is struck out in the game, 0 for 1. Take a quick look at the scoreboard tonight. The West Coast League in full swing on this Tuesday. It is the top of the 7th with Port Angeles up 2-1 over Kamloops in the North Paws. Well, that pitch is going to be hit right to Mamarian at third. Off the one hop, he fires to first, and there's 2 gone. It'll be Chipper Beck, the shortstop, who's 1 for 1. Get you through the scores real quick. Top of the 6th, the Night Owls lead 10-1 over the Falcons. In the bottom of the 4th from Paul Thomas Field in Wenatchee Valley Community College, the Riverhawks have a 6-0 advantage over the Apple Sox. There's no score with the Bend Elks and the Black Bears tied at 0 in the top of the 5th from David Story Field. The last score other than this one, the Drifters lead 1-0 over Portland in the Hamlin Sports Complex in the top of the 4th. Well, Beck, his former team was Portland. He's stepping in here looking to avoid the out. Magdaleno fires, shoves it right over to third, and it's foul side of Mamarian. Count has quickly run to 0-2. Hitting that's moving along rather swiftly. Raptors defense with a large hole right up the middle of the infield. That'll get upstairs and miss for ball one. Grenard and Nunez giving themselves ground to cover. This ball is placed right on the outside corner by Magdaleno at 90 miles an hour. He gets the Raptors out of the fourth. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on for the visiting Sweets. They are down 5-2. Bottom of the fourth coming up next.
Holt Homes is proud to be a local builder. We embrace all that is special about Oregon and Southwest Washington. The natural beauty of the landscape, the dynamic climate, the community that brings us together. It's why we live and build in this place that we love. Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Find home today at holtpnw.com.
Sometimes you just want more. So unleash the power of Burgerville Rewards. While others merely go out, enjoy a meal, and go home, you, the genius that you are, capitalize on every burger, every shake, and every fry to get even more burgers, more shakes, and more fries. Oh, and every dollar you spend supports local ranchers, farmers, and producers. So join Burgerville Rewards today, because you deserve more.
Raptors up 5-2. Welcome to the bottom of the fourth inning. A quick message from our friends over there at Quantum Fiber. Quantum Fiber is unleashed an internet value you'll love. Now get fiber and a mega internet for $50 a month. And with Price for Life Internet, keep your internet service monthly rate for as long as you keep your plan. Internet service monthly rate subject to continued plan availability. Quantum Fiber Internet, your world unleashed. Sweets want to go with something else in this game. It'll be Josh Arabal from Lewis Clark State. Pearl City, Hawaii stands at 5'10", 170, and will be pitching with a 1.72 ERA, 7 appearances, nearly 16 innings for Arabal, and started 3 times, but he does come in relief of Cam Solis, who finishes the day after 3. Sierra Ball coming in after his last time out was at Kamloops, way up there in British Columbia. He received the loss, allowing a run, did not get an out, and allowed 2 hits to the North Paws.
Here we are at the top of the order. Number 12.
Raptors sent up Deshaun Harris, who's 1 for 1. Set a base hit and a sac fly with an RBI to go along with that. First pitch to Harris. 92 is over the zone, strike 1. Our ball starting to see that fastball punched at the lower 90s, the 0-1. Gets outside 78. That time, good mix-up of velocity. Our ball is already ready to go. The strut in his step, facing home. This is missed outside. Bit of a different delivery than Cam Solis, who took time, at least when the runners got on, working from the stretch. As Harris does swing through it for a strike at 93. Walla down 5-2. Raptors up by 3. As that is missed off by Arball. Arball spent time last year with the Sweets in 10 appearances at a 6.11 ERA. And now Harris skies it foul left field. Get way out of play down the third base line. Arabal had 14 walks, 24 strikeouts. Here's his 3-2. And that is Harris gunning it over to second. Twist and turn by Hara. And he's got the out at first. 1 down. Nothing wrong with that. By the defense of Hara, and it'll be Julian Nunez, the shortstop. Flew out into a double play, struck out in the second. Nunez coming in from Pepperdine. And once placed over the strike zone, 0-1. Was a long-time Raptor last year in 35 games at 204. Now he is going to slam that one into the air. Foul side of the third base bag, and drifting over to make the play is Will Jancic for the Swedes defense. There's 2 Raptors gone. Luke Iverson, All-Star, is stepping up 2 for 2. Had an RBI and a run scored his last time out there in the second inning. First pitch, up the middle, and Iverson slots it into center, a base hit. 3 knocks there for Iverson on the day, and his hot stretch continues. The All-Stars on base, and the Raptors have business in the 4th inning. And another man that could have been up there in Bellingham, Hunter Kashke, the DH, is 2 for 2. Had a couple RBIs on the hit in the second inning. First time we're seeing Harbaugh work from the stretch, and he will get ahead in the count 0-1. Harbaugh certainly more velocity than that 5'10" frame would usually pack. As he missed low, gets a lot of motion behind himself on the delivery. And transferred from Lewis Clark State out of Central Arizona. As he guns it low. Another fastball that pops the radar gun there. Played 4 years of varsity ball at Pearl City High School. Here comes a 2-1. Kashke lifted the ball, or barrel after that one, excuse me. It's 2-2. Ridgefield having some home fans pace around the Rourke behind home plate ahead of this pitch. The Raptors up 5-2. And there's a strikeout. Arrowball gets the Swedes out of the inning. His first strikeout of the day. Raptors score no runs. There's 1 hit in the inning, no errors, and 1 left on. We swing it on to the 5th inning here at the Rourke. Ridgefield up by 3.
Holt Homes is proud to be a local builder. We embrace all that is special about Oregon and Southwest Washington. The natural beauty of the landscape, the dynamic climate, the community that brings us together. It's why we live and build in this place that we love. Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Find home today at holtpnw.com.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors.
Well, Magdaleno will be out there, the starter for Ridgefield, trying to get his 5th inning of action. This will be a season high if he gets through the inning. Ridgefield up 5-2. We got a message from Taco Bell. Taco lovers unite. It's time to spice up your day with bold flavors from Taco Bell. Indulge in our iconic crunchy tacos, little burritos, and mouth-watering nachos, all crafted to satisfy your cravings. Whether you're on the go or kicking back with friends, Taco Bell is your go-to spot for flavor-packed fun. Don't wait. Swing by Taco Bell today and taste the excitement in every bite. Walla bringing up someone here. This will be Kennedy Harr to start the things off, and he gets it over to Mamarian, who slides and makes a ridiculous turn to fire to first and get the out. The Gonzaga Bulldog with a top 10 play, and he gets the Raptors the first out of the inning. David Miza, the DH, is 1 for 1. He's stepping in here after that play. And Magdaleno forks it low for a ball. Seen a couple of nice slides. Raptors playing off the turf well here at the Rourke. Andrew Grennert has slid a couple times at second and come up with every ball. Nunez is capable of that at short. And actually, I talked with Mamiri a couple nights back and asked, do you like to play on the turf or the dirt? And does prefer the turf. Has that over there at Gonzaga. And it's going to be ball 3 from Magdaleno. And well, some players do not prefer the turf. A lot of it has to do with the traction you have against the rubber versus the dirt. As this will be ball 4. Magdaleno gives a free pass to David Mize. He's on for the second time tonight. Davis Mousey, center fielder, is 0 for 2. But you do see a lot of the problems with turf fields come in sports like football, where there's planting heavy from one side, getting to the other. You specifically have to start and stop with a lot of weight. Does provide more than baseball, as that one's fouled away. Mize was trying to take off for second, but was sent back on the foul ball. And Ridgefield also, for what it's worth, has a new turf here at the Rourke. It's a stadium that's only about 5 to 6 years old at this point. That'll be a pitch over to Mize at first, not in time. Makes it to be an easy place to play and take care of here at Ridgefield. Magdaleno is going to gather an 0-1. This is outside. Stransky with an eye over there towards first, and he will not be afraid at all to let the cannon ride and try to get a runner on a back pick. This will be in the turf, and Stransky eventually recovers. Count will be 2-1. Ridgefield with the look ahead on the schedule. Play game 2 tomorrow at 6:35, the same time as game 3 on Thursday. This 2-1's put in action. Mamirian at third. Doesn't even look over to second because he's got the out at first. And there's 2 gone for the Raptors defense. Sweets do bring up Mize to second. He's in scoring position. It'll be Court McDonald, right fielder. He's grounded out and also walked in the inning. Pardon me, back in earlier on, but Magdaleno will have chat with Nunez. With Mize on his mind, the lead runner here for the Sweets. This pitch is hit foul to the screen, 0-1. Nice night here at the Rourke with the clouds overhead, all in blue and tint of orange from left to right field. Sun setting in the west well beyond third base. As Magdaleno drifted it foul, or pardon me, for a ball, and count will be even. Raptors intentionally starting this one later to avoid the sun. That is outside for ball 2. You'll definitely get some of those lights here at the Rourke to take effect. Seem to hardly be in use sometimes at the end of the game. Here's a 2-1. That's popped over to Grennert at second base. He's deep in the hole and flings on to first. And the side is retired. Another productive inning for Magdaleno. He's now got a season high 5 under his belt in his first start. And Ridgefield leads 5-2. After 4.5, we'll see Ridgefield bat when we come back.
For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high-earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does, from checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952.
Attention Raptors fans. After a 5-year hiatus, the West Coast League All-Star Game is back and better than ever. Join us in Bellingham at Joe Martin Field on July 17th for an unforgettable night of big hits, epic catches, and non-stop excitement. The day will be jam-packed with family-friendly activities, including a fan fest and skills challenge. Get your tickets now at bellstickets.com. We'll see you at the ballpark.
Ridgefield playing well into the bottom of the fifth here from the work, up 5-2. And it's going to be Josh Arabal facing Brody Mills to begin the inning here. Mills coming in after a nice week last week, had 2 home runs, part of a 5 home run week for the Raptors there. Here's the first pitch down. And Mills is going to scrape it over to third. This one is fielded by Wiljancic, and he will gun to first and get the out. Justin Stransky, catcher's 1 for 2. Here's the pitch, and Arabal sees it inside towards Stransky. Stransky is the catcher, was one of those to homer last week. Now he digs it up the middle, a base hit. There's Justin Stransky getting on, and he's already had 2 hits. Now the Raptors have 12 in the game. And this offense continues to roll in the second half. And Ridgefield, if you look at those games against Cal, it's starting to look more like a reality than a trend that the offense can spray some hits as Salmon steps in and sees a strike. Raptors had 13 against Callis to put up 16. In the Sunday win in Game 2, they were able to put up 8 hits. In Game 1, put up 9. So this offense been spraying it all over the yard as of late. And again, a reminder, because Ridgefield, early on that first half, at a few games, they were shut out and could not get things going. That'll be a ball in downstairs. And, of course, ever important because Ridgefield closed out the first half, going just 10-16, but you get the whole new chance to gun for a second half South Division championship. Here in the second half, there's Salmon to the right side of the infield. It's barely grabbed by the second baseman, Hara. He can't fling it to first in time. And now Jack Salmon is on, 13th hit for the Raptors in the game. And Salmon's going to be 2 for 3. Those World Series batsmen coming in clutch. Kyle Marion, who is 2 for 2, had a run scored in the second, digs in. Arabal from the stretch. And Marion scorches it foul. Raptors, if they win this, would start 4-0 in the second half. Try to win another series, but Sweets now have some action in the bullpen. Try to get you a name or a number on that. Arabal has his sign. That's just touched foul. Marion still in a battle and was hyped up by Chris Cota before the game to be one of those that could definitely get going as this year continues. 0-2. Marion thought about it and gets the strikeout called by Ryan Zielinski. And he will go around. There are 2 gone. Raptors trying not to strand back-to-back base hits, as it might be down in the bullpen. Bridger Klontz wearing 31, if it's not Landon Salveson, but we'll see what comes out of the pen here for the Sweets. that's the direction Walla continues to go. Again, Arabal in this situation has not given up a run just yet, though his starter Cam Solis did give up 5 Raptor runs in 3 innings, 10 hits on the card of Solis, who was one of the best Walla starters going into this matchup with a 3.50 ERA. He did not allow a walk, had 3 strikeouts, while Isaiah Magdaleno has still been the only Raptors pitcher in the starter for Ridgefield. Has now a season-high 5 innings under his belt. Should headline a 6, but Arabal steps back in. Stransky at second, Salmon at first. That's Andrew Grennert, who sees one over the zone, strike 1. Grennert's 1 for 2. Had the RBI single in the second. Arball with the 0-1. When he bent that one right off the table, 2 strikes now. Ridgefield with a cram dugout here down the third base line. Trying to continue this rally. Sweets all on the chain link fence down the first base line as the 0-2 misses away. Now Stransky goes to third, and he's awarded with a stolen base.
No, I think he's just trying to sell it to the just in case. Because even if you know you don't get it out, you just sell it.
Justin Stransky, 5 stolen bases on the season in 20 games now. He'll be 90 feet away with 2 gone. Ridgefield looking for every inch in this matchup, especially with those few infield singles. 1-2. On Grennert will not be able to catch up with that off-speed selection, and the inning is over. 2 strikeouts for Arabal to get him out of the 5th. Raptors scored no runs on 2 hits. There are no errors and a couple left on. We played 5. We head to the 6th. Raptors up 5-2 over Walla.
Ridgefield Main Street partners with the Raptors and invites you to discover downtown for shopping, dining, and exploring the arts. We're working to keep our small town charm intact by supporting our merchants and the community. Join us for Main Street Day and our fall wine walk. Spend your Main Street moolah at most shops and restaurants. We have 4 active committees and are always looking for volunteers. More information at ridgefieldmainstreet.com. See you downtown, and go Raptors!
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
You want to hear about A&A? Listen to this. This is what it sounds like to stay and play at A&A. And with our new luxury hotel, featuring an indoor-outdoor pool, dining with incredible views, and more, it sounds even better. This is what it sounds like at the area's premier dining, gaming, and entertainment destination. A&A. Sounds like fun. Book your stay now at ilaniresort.com.
Raptors will go to the bullpen here, up 5-2 into the 6th inning. My name is Patrick McCall. Thanks for tuning into the broadcast here tonight. Dylan Richardson is now the new man on the mound, the righty from Edmonds College in Vancouver, Washington for Ridgefield. He's at 6'3", 215, and for Richardson, has pitched in 6 appearances, 7.83 ERA, he's 1-1, and has given up a total of 10 runs, 9 of them earned, 10 walks and 9 Ks for Dylan Richardson, new Raptors pitcher for Isaiah Magdaleno. Faces Logan Meyer, the left fielder from the Sweets, to start us off here in the 6th inning. Both teams getting all of their runs in 1 inning of work. D. Rich comes home. And this is low for ball 1. Raptors scored 5 in the 2nd, allowed 2 to the Walla Sweets in the 3rd. Nothing has come across for either side since. This one's pummeled foul down the first baseline. You'll see Richardson mostly sit upper 80s. Working the fastball and change the curve. D. Rich from Edmonds College. Here comes the 1-1. He got that in the zone at 89. Rich's last time out was at Corvallis. He received the loss, allowing 3 in 1 inning. Gave up a hit to the Knights, 2 walks, and a strikeout. He pumps one low, and the count will be even. Came off a win, though, against Bend, where at home he allowed just 2 runs in 3 innings. 1 hit there to the Elks. Deuce is wild here. Richardson dances around. Coming home. He torched it high. Ridgefield looking for the first game of this series. As the 3-2 comes down. That one is barely put back in play. Richardson nearly falls over and then just shoves it over to first. Some kind of defensive recovery for the out. 1 down. Any way you can get the first out is good for the Raps. Joey Winters is the first baseman. He's grounded out and also flown out. As we're going to have discussion here, this will not be Joey Winters. My mistake. We've got a pinch hitter into the ball game. For the Walla Walla Sweets, Mason Millar from Walla Walla CC, one of the many from the community college there in the city in Washington to play for this Sweets roster. Discusses with home plate umpire Ryan Zielinski. That'll end the day of Joey Winters. He would go for 2. There's the pitch to Millar, eventually from Richardson, but 13 games for Millar from Boise, Idaho. Played at Capitol High School, goes into his junior year of eligibility next season. And he's just going to hit this one back up the middle. Nunez goes over to his left, throwing right. No, it's not in time. And Millar gets on a close play at first. Raptors do not get the benefit of the doubt. And with 1 away, Millar will be running. Looked like Nunez made a nice play on it. And it'll be Luka Rojancic at third, who is 1 for 2, stepping in with those touted yellow batting gloves. Now the Raptors will play a double play depth. So Richardson skies it high. 1-0. Swedes got to take advantage of this situation. Have only put up 4 hits against 13 for Ridgefield. As D-Rich deposits a curve for a strike. Then a Raptors offense that's left some opportunity on the base paths. 2 left on in the first, 1 in the second. An additional runner in the third, the fourth, and 2 in the 5th inning. Walla Walla's only been able to leave. They have left on runners as well, but problem is they only have 5 hits. Dylan Richardson with the ball at his head. Serves it high. Stransky the back pick to first. It's not in time. Wonder if that double play will help the Raptors out here. Be the best way to forget about how close the call was at first. And there's Richardson with a nice 2-1 to get the second strike. Raptors in this game hoping to close out. Going into the All-Star break, will have 3 against the Drifters later in the week, take an off day, then play the Redmond Dudes. And take some more off days in the All-Star break. 2-2 is now served up into the air. Right side of the infield. Grenner has the catch and is going to double up the runner Millar. It's misplayed by Millar, and the Raptors take advantage, get a double play to end the inning. We are headed to the 6th. No runs on 1 hit, no errors, no one left on for the Sweets, and Ridgefield will be back to bat when we come back.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
At Dick Hanna, we know that buying a car can feel like you're in some overdramatic reality show. There's
shocking news.
6 weeks to get the red one?
And people who aren't here to make friends.
Honey, look confident. The salesperson is coming.
At Dick Hanna, our huge inventory of 14 brands and 600 plus used vehicles means we have something for everyone. So skip all the... At Dick Hanna, we believe in nice and making nice your reality.
When you need short-term communications for your business, project, or event, call the pros at Day Wireless Systems. We rent Motorola two-way radios, cellular devices, and satellite phones by the day, week, or month. We have thousands of units of inventory, and our experienced rental teams will make sure you have clear communication throughout your entire event. Visit us online at daywirelessrentals.com for more information. Day Wireless Systems, where a lot happens in a day.
5-2 is the lead here for Ridgefield. Josh Arabal is no more for the Sweets. He'll be gone. Did have an effective outing, not giving up a run, but Sweets will still look for something else in this scenario. It's 29. Landon Salveson from Utah State Eastern. Salveson coming into this game from Hooper, Utah, has pitched to an ERA that sits at 4.61. He has had 2 decisions, split that, 1 win, 1 loss, 8 appearances, 13 2/3 innings of work under his belt. No starts for Salveson, but a common reliever out of the pen for the Sweet staff. Last pitched at Kamloops, where he did give up a run, earn the loss in an inning of work, where he hits allowed to the north paws, no walks and 1 K. Desan Harris start us off here in the bottom of the 6th. He lumbers that foul side of third base, and it'll sneak into the seats. Harris stepping in. He is 1 for 2. Has an RBI on his sac fly in the second, had a base knock in the first, and grounded out in the 4th inning. As this one is forked right back up the middle, past the dive of the shortstop, chipper back, and into center field, a base hit for Harris, his 2nd of the evening. Nice piece of hitting for Harris. Hit it right up the middle. It was just a little bit too much, and now we're going to see Julian Nunez up. First pitch. And the wave lays off a strike inside. For the shortstop, he is 0 for 3 on the night, looking to turn things around here. Here's the pitch down. That'll get to the backstop. Past Driggs, who couldn't trap it. Harris easily advances to second base. And a wild pitch allows Harris to get into scoring position. Raptors again have out-hit the Sweets now 14-5. They've only scored 3 more runs. Waiting to break that lid off. 1-1. Missed outside, and say that because all things considered could be Probably worse for the Swedes here to only be down 3. And at this point, the offense working as it is, you're a Swedes fan, love to keep Harris just at second. But that's going to be slashed to the shortstop. Beck is there. Harris, though, with a heads-up base running, does get back to second. And there's one gone. Luke Iverson will be up now, the right fielder. Has not failed to get anything other than a base hit. Iverson, an everyday man of the Raptors lineup. First pitch to Iverson. It is scooped over to the third baseman, Roljancic. He tries to go to first. Iverson tucks out of the way, and a ball that got from the glove of the Swedes defender, Luka Roljancic, and that is going to be a base hit, I believe, carded for Iverson. Would be his 4th. With Hunter Kashke due up 2 for 3.
Number 24, Hunter Kashke.
Hunter Kashke stepping in here. First pitch. And that's going to be a strike. That is Millar now actually at third with Roljancic at first for the Swedes. That was a defensive change because Mason Millar came in for Joey Winters, who was at first, but needed a pinch hitter in the game. Iverson's going to go to second. No throw. Driggs will keep the baseball at home. The count's 0-2. Salveson searching for an option. Does have a big potential punch out here of Iverson. Will need to get that. And this is shoved right over to Millar at third. He snags it out of the air, throws wide. That's off the glove of Roljancic. That allows Harris to score. Iverson to third. Raptors now lead 6-2. That'll be marked an error on the Swedes. As Kashke's able to get aboard, Iverson now to third. With Harris having advanced a couple of times on the wild pitch, and then that bad throw. As Brody Mills steps in, he is 0 for 3. And this ball waves away. Count 1-0. Raptors trending towards potentially another double-digit game. Reminder, they swept the Black Bears in the weekend, but also put up double-digit runs 2 games in a row in Game 2 and Game 3. Ridgefield's already had 6 here, 15 hits. Wonder if the hits continue to pile on. Ridgefield's eventually going to score some more. One run from Salveson. Got the swing that he wanted from Mills. It'll be 1-2. Raptors as well will have really full arms. Dylan Richardson, the only reliever to come in the game. He replaced Isaiah Magdaleno, who went 5 for Ridgefield. This ball is down and going to be a check down to second. Kashke is called out. The throw home, not in time.
It doesn't matter.
And will not matter as the inning is over. Strikeout, throw him out. Iverson's play at home, all for naught. That's the inning. Raptors still lead 6-2 after 6, though. And we're headed to the 7th. Ridgefield up 4.
Are you looking for a career that's team-oriented with great pay and great benefits? Then look no further than C-Tran. We're looking for individuals to join our team. We offer paid vacations, holidays, and sick days, plus exceptional medical and dental coverage, educational assistance, a paid fitness program, post-retirement, and so much more. Be a part of C-Tran's diverse family, where we put the care back in career. Check us out at c-tran.com/careers.
Sometimes you just want more. So unleash the power of Burgerville Rewards. While others merely go out, enjoy a meal, and go home, you, the genius that you are, capitalize on every burger, every shake, and every fry to get even more burgers, more shakes, and more fries. Oh, and every dollar you spend supports local ranchers, farmers, and producers. So join Burgerville Rewards today, because you deserve more.
Holt Homes is proud to be a local builder. We embrace all that is special about Oregon and Southwest Washington. The natural beauty of the landscape, the dynamic climate, the community that brings us together. It's why we live and build in this place that we love. Holt Homes, built for the Pacific Northwest. Find home today at holtpnw.com.
Raptors down after 6 innings, but do score 1 in the bottom of the 6th. We're in the 7th. Ridgefield up 6-2 over Walla. Walla. Hayden Driggs, the catcher, is 0 for 2 stepping in. Probably badly needing a hit here for his lineup from St. Mary's. Hit 167 in the spring so far. Is 0 for 2 on the day. Deep hole at second. First pitch. Yes, sir. Outside corner at 89. Grennert well into the outfield grass with Nunez, the shortstop, a little bit closer, but still in the green turf away, with Marionette here at the third base bag and Mills as well. Infield here for Ridgefield, and now we're going to have call down, I think, from Ryan Zielinski for the Raptors to close the dugout at first. Had the fence open, the 0-1. That tags the outside corner for strike 2. Again, for those that run familiar, this game started a little bit later than normal. Usual 6:35 start, pushed back to 7:35 for the weather. Richardson left it a little inside. The start times will be back to normal, though, tomorrow. If you want to come out to the work at 6:35, first pitch tomorrow against the Sweets, and on Thursday the same time. 1-2 from D. Rich. It's going to be in the turf. Raptors did have one member from the dugout. Reason the gate was open, sprint down back to the bullpen. That was Camden Orem. See if he eventually gets going from Linfield. And a beautiful breaking ball by Richardson. Got the strikeout. Stransky throws him out in case, and there's one gone. Jack Salmon, it'll be Chipper back, shortstop. He is 1 for 2. And over at the wrong scorecard, but Chipper Beck coming in from the Pickles earlier on in the year. We'll see one dip in the zone for a strike. Chipper Beck from Highland, Utah, is committed to BYU. As that's going to be a scoop and nothing there for Beck. Was with the Pickles again, as I mentioned earlier on in the season, and got to play against Walla Walla. Did just get one hit in 5 at-bats, 2 runs, a walk, and a hit by pitch in the series against the Sweets in early July. Yo 2. That is tossed over to Marion, a couple of bounces. He fields it chest high. And the zip over to first is in time. There's 2 gone. Kennedy Hara is the top of the order for Walla Walla. He has reached 2 times but not had a hit. Mark him 0 for 2. Richardson looking to get out with a quick 1-2-3 here. He guns it down, and that is slash back towards Deshaun Harris. But he only has to run those legs in a few feet to make the catch, and the side's retired. Raptors put down the Sweets in short order. No runs, no hits, no errors, nobody left on. We are going to stretch here at the Rourke and be back with Raptors offense on the other side of the break.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors. For over 70 years, Columbia Credit Union has put people first, supporting its Main Street neighbors with high-earning accounts and the best possible rates. That's because its core values of people, community, and financial wellness are behind everything that Columbia Credit Union does, from checking and savings to home mortgage, credit cards, and business banking. Drop by a branch or visit columbiacu.org to see the credit union difference yourself. Columbia Credit Union, investing in values since 1952.
Raptors up 6-2. We're in the home half of the 7th inning. A quick message from Buffalo Wild Wings. Prepare for a flavor explosion at Buffalo Wild Wings, where taste takes the spotlight. Those are our signature wings, available in a variety of sauces and seasonings, alongside mouth-watering burgers and irresistible appetizers. Whether you're catching the game with friends or gearing up for a night out, Buffalo Wild Wings promises delicious food and great times. Don't miss out. Swing by today and treat your taste buds to an unforgettable experience only at Buffalo Wild Wings. Justin Stransky's 1 for 3. He steps in, the catcher for the Raps. First pitch down from Salveson, his second inning of relief. He guns it outside at 74, 1-0. Sun providing a pink and orange atmosphere out west with that wind still blowing in a little bit towards home plate from right now. Stransky's going to carve himself another base hit into center. Justin Stransky, his third hit of the evening. He is on again, and the Raptors offense is set up for shop here in the 7th. Raptors now have 16 hits, matching season high now, and an even better, a 16-run performance the other night against the Black Bears. Ridgefield, they rolling offensively. Jack Salmon, who's 2 for 3, steps in. That'll be a throw over. First, not in time. This will be a pitch down, and Salmon gets away from that. Jack Salmon going into Hawaii, hit 361 as a sophomore with Golden West College, and expected more of that. Coming into this game, got the bats from Tim Salmon, and he's trying to use his good luck charm to turn around this season. Has already been, though, with that message, 2 for 3 today. And be going over there to Hawaii on the island soon enough. Come about a month or two, start scrimmages with Hawaii, as that's fouled away. And talk with some other guys on the Raptors roster about what that process is like, and it's pretty much a lot of weightlifting, training, drills, everything running through the fall. Definitely heat up scrimmage work as you head over to the winter and the spring, and college season will start about mid-February. Now Jack Salmon nearly hit by that pitch at 87. He just ducks out of the way. Salmon from Corona Del Mar High School. Original commitment to USC. Deuce is wild, the pitch. And Salmon goes down. He'll be 2 for 4 after that. Kyle Mamarian, the third baseman, who is 2 for 3, has 2 hits and a strikeout. Steps in. Interesting note for the Raptors. They're putting up plenty of hits in this game, 16 in fact, but don't mark any extra base hits in this one. So that is outside of Mamarian. Now a chuck down to Stransky, and that nearly got away from Roy Jancic. Dangerous try there by Driggs. Funny, the Raptors get it done now with all the base hits. 16 in this game, but last week it was about the home run. Marion will miss for a strike. Last week Raptors put up 4 and it's helped them move into 4th in the WCL in home runs for an offense that spent a lot of the first half near the bottom in categories. Here's Mamarian awaiting the pitch. Does see a strike at 87. Raptors have only faced Cam Solis, who was the starter. He went 3 for the Sweets and allowed 5 runs on 10 hits, 3 strikeouts. Josh Arabal did not give up a run. Salveson has given up 1. Is now Stransky caught in the run down to second. He's safe. He just gets aboard as he has decided to take off on the throw over. And he gets on. Stransky has his second stolen base. Will be in scoring position as well. Second stolen base of the evening. Mamarian continues the AB and swings for the strikeouts. That's his second of the day. Andrew Grennert is 1 for 3 due up. As frustrating as it was the last 2 hitters, and Mamarian and Salmon, Raptors do have that 6-2 lead and will have it going into the 8th and the 9th. Just need 6 more outs to win game 1. And Grennert sees a wavy looking curve for a strike at 73. Desan Harris on deck for Ridgefield. Pitch down from Salveson. He bends another curve. Grennert fooled for strike 2. Sweets having some effective relief after Stransky led this inning off with a hit. The 0-2. Salveson had something right near the black, but missed a little bit. It's 1-2. Close call there for Brian Zielinski. Raptors looking to provide insurance. Have not scored multiple runs in an inning since the second. And that'll be a ball outside. In fact, got 5 in the second, 1 last inning in the 6th. All the other innings have not put up anything.
At least 3 more, so is it really going to make that much of a difference?
Here's the 2-2 to Grennert. And that's upstairs. It'll be full all of a sudden here to the LMU infielder. Grennert's seen 3 straight balls after going down 0-2. Sitting here in front of a work crowd that's finally seen the cool temps drape the atmosphere in Ridgefield. Grennert goes after the full count pitch. He fouled it off. And for Grennert, talked about it a couple times in this game, but Chris Cota believes in him to get going soon. He's not had the offensive year that he's wanted, and be the first to tell me that when I was able to speak with Grennert as well. Here's the 3-2. This will be outside, ball 4. Grennert battles back to get on. Now Desan Harris due up top of the order for Ridgefield. Sweets have No arms in the pen, no mound visit.
Put your hands together for number 12, Jason
Harris, the center fielder's already had a couple hits, had a sac fly. Produced a ground out to the second baseman in the fourth inning. Stare in by Salveson, got his sign. As Harris spits on that one outside, and Ridgefield will be excited here. If it can win tonight, would be 4 in a row to begin the second half. Again, West Coast League divided by half, so first 27 of the year, next 27 of the year, bringing the first and second half. As that's going to be dove outside. Harris ahead 2-0. In fact, the Raptors have made the postseason the last 3 seasons. Won the first half last year to get there. Finished 15-13 in the second half. Here's the 2-0 to Harris. That'll be a ball, and now some trouble here for Salveson. Lost the last hitter, Grennert, threatening to lose Harris, who can watch one here. If you're just tuning in, Raptors up 6-2. Ridgefield with a 5 spot in the second, 1 in the 6th. Sweets got their only 2 runs back in the third. Got that on the 2 RBI single by Logan Meyer, the left fielder, who's still out there for the Sweets defense. 3-0 to the plate. Right over the zone at 86. Harris took that all the way. Raptors, they can get some insurance here, would really be confident. Sweets have struggled offensively. 3-1. Another ball outside, and that has walked Harris. Back-to-back free passes allowed for Landon Salveson. The Raptors now have the bases loaded in the 7th inning.
Fans, we're going to try and keep this rally going.
Julian Nunez is the Raptors shortstop.
Julian Nunez!
Hit into a double play in the first on a flyout, struck out in the second. Popped out and lined out, looks for his first hit. Sees one low and for a strike. And Nunez, this is not the kind of day he wanted, came in hitting strong. 333. Sweets defense playing conservative, backing off the base pads here. Raptors have strong leads. That's dove inside towards Nunez. And Walla is simply just focused on the out here at home. Will badly need it. See their chances decimate with a hit here. Nunez scorches it foul towards the first base side, and problem is too, if you're the Sweets and you allow Nunez to get on, and even the simplest capacity, maybe a walk or some kind of infield single, then have Luke Iverson to deal with right after. He's just named to the All-Star game in Bellingham, the right fielder. 1-2. And Nunez goes down. Tough swing through the zone on a breaking ball, and the side is retired. Raptors leave the bases loaded. Do so with no runs, 1 hit. There are no errors in the inning and 3 left on. We are going to the 8th inning. Ridgefield up 6-2 over Walla.
Listen up, baseball fans. Head into Safeway to score on great deals all season long. Safeway has everyone's tailgating favorites, from fried chicken and party subs to fresh cut fruit and veggie trays and tons of easy meal options. Satisfy your whole team for the ultimate game day experience. And you can save a cartload of time with Safeway Drive Up and Go. Just shop online at Safeway.com, head to the store, and we'll bring your groceries right to your car. Safeway, sponsor of the Ridgefield Raptors.
Attention Raptors fans. After a 5-year hiatus, the West Coast League All-Star Game is back and better than ever. Join us in Bellingham at Joe Martin Field on July 17th for an unforgettable night of big hits, epic catches, and non-stop excitement. The day will be jam-packed with family-friendly activities, including a fan fest and skills challenge. Get your tickets now at bellstickets.com. We'll see you at the ballpark.
Ridgefield Main Street partners with the Raptors and invites you to discover downtown for shopping, dining, and exploring the arts. We're working to keep our small town charm intact by supporting our merchants and the community. Join us for Main Street Day and our fall wine walk. Spend your Main Street moolah at most shops and restaurants. We have 4 active committees and are always looking for volunteers. More information at ridgefieldmainstreet.com. See you downtown, and go Raptors!
Ridgefield back out for the 8th inning on defense. It's Camden Orem on your screen as well, the relief pitcher for the Raptors, coming in number 10 from Tombwater, Washington. Right-hander stands at 6'3". He has pitched a couple times for Ridgefield. With his team up 6-2, is looking to put down the Swedes here. He comes in for Dylan Richardson, who did not allow anything to the Swedes in an inning of work and a couple innings, I should say, for D. Rich. But Camden Orem earned the save his last time out against Cowlitz in the opening game of the series. No runs allowed or hits, no walks, 1 K. His only other time out was at home as well versus the Portland Pickles, went inning and 2/3. No runs or hits there allowed for him, so he's been off to a strong start from Linsfield. Orem will see first man up and dive it low for a ball. This is David Miza, DH tonight for the Sweets lineup, who is 1 for 2 with a walk and then dives after that for a strike. You'll see Orem in his extended statistic line at a 4.66 ERA with Linfield as a junior. And you see him attack fast there with that big breaking ball. Went 5-4 in 12 starts, 75 out of third innings as a junior. Here's his one. Well, thought I was going to have a 1-2. He'll have it soon. Breaks up his delivery. Here it comes. That is outside. Actually, Orem in the relief role, he started many other times. He went 9 in a season high against Central Washington with Linfield. Now gets the grounder over to Grenert, who has it with the left glove and flips to first. There's one gone. Davis Mousy, center fielder, struck out, lined out, grounded into a fielder's choice. But for Orem, he did also have 11 strikeouts, did not allow a walk against UMass Boston on March 15th. He's been an effective starter for Linfield, out of the bullpen here with Ridgefield to keep up his work over the summer. Now he tags the zone at 84, strike 1. Mousy look to get on here. Sweets team running out of outs, 5 left to work with. And Orem sets the tempo there, 0-2. Look at him already ready to go before the batter even steps in. Now another ball on the ground. Nunez will go to a slide at short, pop to his feet. The throw is not in time. And that would have been another highlight play made in the hole, but it will be a base knock for Davis Mousy, his first of the evening. Court McDonald, the right fielder, stepping in. He's 0 for 2 with a walk. Mousy covered by Mills at first as the Raptors set up a double play. That is on the ground to Mills. He's got it to Nunez. Nunez back to first. Orem's at the bag and the out is made. Double play and the Raptors are out of the 8th inning with a 6-2 lead. We'll be back for the bottom half of the 8th. Raptors can bat for the last time in the next inning.
Ridgefield Main Street is dedicated to historic preservation, beautification, and a thriving downtown. We support our merchants and our community and thank you for shopping small. Join us for Main Street Day and our fall wine walk. Discover downtown for unique shopping, dining, and exploring the arts. Spend your Main Street moolah at most shops, restaurants, and the food carts. More information at ridgefieldmainstreet.com. Go Raptors, and we'll see you downtown.
When you buy tires at Les Schwab, you're getting more than just tires. You're getting America's best tire warranty, 60-day satisfaction guarantee, no hassle road hazard protection, and free maintenance for the life of your tires. Other places make you pay extra for that, but at Les Schwab, it's included with every set of tires, because more warranty means less worry, and nobody stands by their tires like Les Schwab. Get more from Les. Book your appointment at leschwab.com. Terms and conditions apply. See leschwab.com for details.
I call myself a confident backseat driver. Mom, brakes please.
Gotcha.
But I'm less confident in the economy.
Same here, buddy.
Thankfully, Les Schwab Tires helps make sure that our safety never takes a backseat, even when we're watching our wallets.
Roll into summer. Save up to $200 instantly on a wide selection of tires and wheels. Les Schwab Tires. Limited time offer. Terms and conditions apply. Details at leschwab.com/sale.
It is 6-2 in the bottom of the 8th. Raptors are hoping for some more offense to try and tag up the runs here. Already with that advantage, 16 hits for the Raptors offense as well. And we're going to see Hunter Kashke with Luke Iverson also in the mix, due up here. It'll be Luke Iverson in the 8th. My mistake. Had the scorecard a little mixed up, but Raptors, again, if they win this game, would move to 4-0 in the first half, or second half, and then 14-16 on the overall year. Would help them streak towards the playoffs, which will be rapidly approaching, as we do have a new man on the mound as well for the Sweets. He replaces Landon Salveson. This is Caden Thompson, the lefty from Portland. Thompson has pitched to a 9 ERA in 6 appearances so far with the Sweets. Has allowed 9 runs, 7 of them earned. Not particularly a lot of hits, but 7 walks to 9 Ks. His last time out against Kamloops went an inning and allowed 3 runs on 2 hits, 1 walk, and 2 Ks. That is Caden Thompson from Walla Walla, Washington, pitching at the University of Portland, where he did not play and redshirted as a freshman in the spring. Here comes Luke Iverson, the right fielder, 4 for 4. That is a nice bender at 75, 0-1. Iverson's got a base hit in every plate appearance so far. Just named to the All-Star game in Bellingham. You see exactly why from Utah Valley, playing over there in the WAC and made the All-Conference team after the year. They're at the Wolverines. That's going to get all the way to the backstop of the left arm of Thompson. Thompson came in from high school as a top 1,000 nationally ranked player. Was the 274th best left-handed pitcher by perfect game in the nation. And gets it outside. Ball 3. Was the number 37 overall player. Yeah, number 10 left-handed pitcher in the state of Washington as a 2023 graduate. And he lost Iverson on ball 4. That one well away from the zone. Thompson had a couple slip there and does not seem to have too much control of the baseball at the moment. Hunter Kashke, the DH, reached down the air his last time up, was caught stealing to end the 6th as he struck out in the 4th, but had base hits in the 1st and 2nd inning respectively. 2 RBIs for the Utah Tech Blazer.
I could go on a long debate for.
And that's called a strike to the outside corner at 74. Sweets will have guys getting their band work in down in first base line, the right field pen. Nobody up and throwing. Kashke sees it low. It's got the Ridgefield with some band work going on down there. May not go to the pin with Camden Orem just going in the top of the 8th. And likely pitch the final inning of the 9th that the Raptors put him down. That's dished outside, and Thompson setting up a long inning with the lack of control right now. Sophomore will need to get it, redshirt freshman will need to get it back in the zone here. He fires it outside. It's 3-1 now. Lefty having issues here. Raptors taking all the way. Something's got to give. Thompson with a 3-1. There's that curve at 74. Really worked it back into the low side of the zone here. Raptors facing double play depth for the Sweets. The fans having waited this one out to get this cool temp on Tuesday night. But down goes Kashke with the swing, and there is one gone. Brody Mills, the batter for Ridgefield, and he's popped out, grounded out, struck out twice. It seems to be almost more Rourke fans here as we get closer to the end with the sun finally set. And the temperature is not overwhelming here at the Rourke. Here comes first pitch, and Mills cuts off that one, 0-1. Quickly seeing what Thompson can do here. He's flipped this inning around after losing Iverson badly. He was the first hitter in the game, or in the 8th. He dives that one away. It's been mostly velocity of about 74 nearly every pitch for Thompson. He's not really gone to a fastball much at all. Another off-speed pitch, 1-2. Brody Mills will have to fight to protect here. Mills having 2 home runs last week. Would love one here. Wind still blowing out towards right center. If he goes after that one, they may have a chance down at second, and it's a strikeout. Throw him out, double play ball. And that is the end of the bottom of the 8th. Ridgefield, no runs, no hits, no errors, and no one left on. We are going to head to the 9th inning. Ridgefield needs just 3 outs against Walla to end this one and go up 1-0 in the series.
You want to hear about A? Listen to this. This is what it sounds like to stay and play at A. And with our new luxury hotel featuring an indoor-outdoor pool, dining with incredible views, and more, it sounds even better. This is what it sounds like at the area's premier dining, gaming, and entertainment destination. A. Sounds like fun. Book your stay now at ilaniresort.com.
We've been perfecting the process since 1989. And since we're family run, we keep the community in mind. RVs, boats, campers, trailers, if you're missing some glass, we can make it custom tailored. Windshields or rock chips or any shattered mess, give us a call at Hampton Auto Glass.
Raptors looking for the win here. We're into the 9th inning, 6-2 lead. Ridgefield up over Walla. Quick message from Taco Bell. Taco lovers unite. It's time to spice up your day with bold flavors from Taco Bell. Indulge in our iconic crunchy tacos, little burritos, and mouth-watering nachos, all crafted to satisfy your cravings. Whether you're on the go or kicking back with friends, Taco Bell is your go-to spot for flavor-packed fun. Don't wait. Swing by Taco Bell today and taste the excitement in every bite. Camden Orem trying to sit down the Sweets. He will face the minimum of Logan Meyer, Mason Millar, and Luka Roljancic. They all decide to come up. Meyer, left fielder, has 1 hit and 3 at-bats so far. Had the 2 RBI single in the 3rd that gave the Sweets their only 2 runs of the afternoon. Here comes Orem, that fast pitch delivery. Bent it low at 82, ball 1. Orm out there. That 1 foot in. And missed it away. Kind of has the left foot right in front of the right, mid-side of the rubber. Working a little bit different than many will. No time wasted with that, strike 1. Appears to be helping Orem this season again. For those that are just tuning in, Orem is not allowed a run, and now 3 2/3. As he misses it away, 3 1. Has not given up a walk either, and has had 2 strikeouts. We'll see if that changes. 3-1. That is hit foul on the Raptors side of third base. And Orem's just been really strong in the 2 appearances against the Black Bears in the Pickles, which is all the more trouble for the Swedes here who need to drop 4 at least to continue this game. And Orem gets the strikeout, his
Strikeout number 5.
3rd of the year, and that is the first out in the 9th.
Strikeout 5.
Mason Millar is due up 1 for 3 as the reminder, Raptors got to get 7 strikeouts to get the free tacos. They have 5. Here comes Orem. Starts out a potential another strikeout at 83. And Millar got his last base hit in the 6th inning. But for the Swedes, need to just put something on. Have been out hit by the Raptors by 10. There's been 16 Raptors hits in the game, a season high to 6 for Walla Raptors last week. Had 13 hits against Corvallis. So it'll be inside 2-1. Ridgefield in that effort put up 5 against a Knights team that would come back to win 7-5. Orem still trying to find the strike zone. Falls again. Second straight batter he's fallen behind. 3-1. Here's his pitch. It's fouled back and setting up a lot like the last at bat. Had the foul ball on pitch number 5. We'll see Orem coming home with a 4-run lead. And
Let's go Raptors!
Quick break here for Millar. Raptors scored 5 in the 2nd, 1 in the 6th inning. Sweets only got the 2 spot in the 3rd. Camden Orem ready to go. Full count pitch. Swing and a miss.
Strikeout number 6.
Down goes Millar. 6th strikeout for the Raptors in this one. And we'll see if Orem can go to strike out the side. Luka Roljancic, who's been playing at 3rd and 1st in this game, digs in. He's 1 for 3. First pitch from Orem. Digs in the zone. 73 is for a strike. 0-1. Raptors up by 4. Need 2 more of those to win this one. Sweets with nothing on the base paths. It'll tap off the glove of Stransky. We'll have to have a 1-1 here. Raptors fully on the dugout in 3rd. Door swung open. Raptors ready to go to the handshake line as this ball is missed by Luka Roljancic. Count of 1-2. Orem looking to strike out the side. 1-2. Way to the backstop, and it got a little loose off the right-handed cannon. Deuce is wild now. Walla, if they can get Roljancic on, would have Hayden Driggs and Chipper Beck due up. Pitch to the plate. Down goes Roljancic. Raptors win 6-2.
That's a ball game, folks.
What better way to cap off a great night at the Ward 2 with free tacos. The fans have earned it. 3 strikeouts in the 9th, get 7, the magical number for the Ridgefield fans to get the free tacos. Head down to Taco Bell with their ticket. Raptors win this one 6-2. 6 runs, 16 hits, 1 defensive error. Walla 2 runs on 6 hits and 2 errors. As we recap this one for you, Raptors How about it? 16 hits, but no extra base hits in this game. Did it all, hitting singles around the yard. One of the more impressive offensive days of the season. The 16 hits a season high, and Ridgefield had production from everyone. Also backed up by Isaiah Magdaleno, but we look at the lineup here. Desan Harris had a couple hits. Julian Nunez was one of the Raptors not to get one, but Luke Iverson, the new all-star in Bellingham, he goes 4 for 4 and a walk to get on for a 5th time. Hunter Kashke would have 2 hits with Brody Mills not getting one, but Justin Stransky going 3 for 4. He stole 2 bases in the game. Jack Salmon ended up going 2 for 4 and scored a couple of runs with Kalma Marion getting 2 hits, while Andrew Grenner got a hit and walked in. On the Walla side, there wasn't much as going in the lineup, but Logan Meyer would be the MVP. The left fielder only went 1 for 4, but his base hit scored 2 RBIs in the 3rd. The Sweets, that would be their only 2 runs in the game. And just looking at the pitching performances right from the gate, it was obvious Isaiah Magdaleno was going to have something to say against the Sweets. He went 5, only allowed 2 runs on 4 hits in his first start of the season. Had pitched 10 prior innings before, and Magdaleno, committed to the Rainbow Warriors, will be back there with Jack Salmon and Taylor Takata in the fall. But he's had 2 walks and 3 Ks in this game, while Dylan Richardson didn't give anything up, and Camden Orem ultimately comes in and shuts down the Sweets with 3 strikeouts in the 9th after pitching a scoreless 8th. And looking on the side of the Sweets, it was Cam Solis, the starter. He went 3 and allowed 5 runs, 10 hits, 3 strikeouts. Arabal, Salveson, and Thompson combined to go the rest of the way. For Walla, the problem was, despite their good effort of the pen only giving up a run, it was not enough as the Raptors won 6-2. And this just about does it from the work. Again, Ridgefield wins it over Walla. They now win Game 1, improved to 14-6. They're also 4-0 in the second half, which is tied for first in the South Division to begin the second half as well. Again, if that is won by the Raptors in the second half, they do advance to the postseason for the 4th straight year. Sweets will look to recover 0-5 now in the second half, 9-22 on the year. That is it here from the Rourke. Final score, 6-2. Raptors beat the Sweets, are now 14-16 on the year. Sweets are 9-22. We'll have Game 2 tomorrow at 6:35, 6:25 pregame show, all here on RidgefieldRaptors.com/stream. Thanks so much for tuning into the broadcast tonight. My name is Patrick McCall, your voice of the Raptors here in 2024. So long from the Rourke in Ridgefield.